Hey folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Shooting Up North, Instagram at Alliance PW Network, and feel free to join our Facebook group, the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. And again, if you're watching for the first time or if you watched before and you're enjoying the content, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's get into Pro Wrestling Noah. This is Shooting Up North. I'm Lewis Carlin. Pro Wrestling Noah. Their next three shows in March. They got a number of shows in March, but the next three shows we're going to concentrate on right now. Star Navigation 2023 on March 9th. We have Sunny Voyage March 14th. Then we have the big one, Great Voyage 2023 in Yokohama. Three big shows coming up for Pro Wrestling Noah. Great Voyage 2023 in Yokohama, taking place at the Yokohama Budokan. It's going to be an absolutely major show. Three huge title matches have been announced for this show. For this event, I should say, for Great Voyage 2023 in Yokohama. First and foremost, the GHC Heavyweight Championship on the line as the champion Kaito Kiyomiya will be defending the title against former two-time All Japan Pro Wrestling Triple Crown champion Jake Lee. This match is going to be off the charts amazing. Jake Lee with All Japan Pro Wrestling up until the end of last year, joined the Pro Wrestling Noah roster. Don't know the contract situation Jake Lee has right now with Pro Wrestling Noah. Don't know if it's a per appearance deal. Don't know if it's a short-term contract. Don't know if it's a long-term contract. Not sure of the contract situation with Jake Lee right now in Pro Wrestling Noah. All I know is Jake Lee is getting the next shot at the GHC Heavyweight Championship against Kaito Kiyomiya. Jake Lee, the leader of the new faction GLG, good-looking guys with Jack Morris and Anthony Green. They make a great faction. Jake Lee absolutely deserves a shot at the title. Again, Jake Lee, former two-time All Japan Pro Wrestling Triple Crown champion, was an absolute superstar in All Japan Pro Wrestling. Came to Pro Wrestling Noah and just proved why he's an absolute superstar. Great wrestler. I've always been a big fan of Jake Lee. His matches with Kento Miyahara in All Japan Pro Wrestling were absolutely fantastic. But now he's getting a shot at the GHC Heavyweight Championship held by Kaito Kiyomiya. Kaito Kiyomiya, in my opinion, one of the best wrestlers in the world, despite the fact he lost to Okada at Keiji Muto's final show. But Kiyomiya will get that win back for sure. But this is going to be an absolutely fantastic match. This is the fifth, right? This is the fifth defense for Kaito Kiyomiya against Jake Lee. His last defense came against Jake Lee's good-looking guy's faction member, Jack Morris. Kaito Kiyomiya was successful, defeated Jack Morris in an absolutely thrilling match. And this match, I think, is going to be even better than that one. Jake Lee's really going to put Kiyomiya to the test. It's going to be an outstanding match. They're going to blow the roof off the building, in my opinion. And I'm really looking forward to this one. Kaito Kiyomiya defending the GHC Heavyweight Championship against Jake Lee, former All Japan Pro Wrestling, two-time All Japan Pro Wrestling Triple Crown champion. Then the GHC Tag Team Championship on the line as Masa Kitomiya and Daiki Inaba will be defending their titles for the first time against Keno and Manabu Soya. This is going to be an absolutely fantastic match as well. Keno and Soya, terrific team. Congo faction members, Kitamiya and Inaba, winning the belts for the first time 2 weeks ago at Great Voyage in Osaka. This will be their first title defense, and Keno and Soya, they pose a serious threat to Kitamiya and Inaba. This is going to be a tough match for the new champions in their first title defense. Keno, just an absolutely splendid wrestler. One of the just a fantastic talent, and Soya also a terrific talent. So this is going to be a tough one. For the new champions. I'm not going to make any predictions right now. I'll do a separate preview and prediction show, but this is going to be a tough one for the new champions. Then we have Yoshinari Ogawa and Eita defending the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships for the second time. This will be the second defense against Hayata and Chris Ridgway, and this should be another absolutely fantastic match as well. This is going to be a fast pace, lots of action in this one. I really like the team of Ogawa and Eita. They make a great tag team. I think they're going to be champions for quite some time, which means I feel they're going to win this one. But I'm not making any predictions on this. I'm not doing any predictions yet. But Hayata and Chris Ridgway are good, decent challengers. Decent challengers. So this should be a terrific match as well. This should be an excellent match. So three excellent matches. But the one I'm really waiting for, Kaito Kiyomiya versus Jake Lee, which should be absolutely fantastic on March 19th. Now the road to I should say the build to the Jake Lee Kiyomiya match as well as the other title matches begins at Star Navigation 2023. Let's pull that up, and that's going to be at Korakuen Hall on March 9th. So Thursday, March 9th, Star Navigation 2023. The main event is actually the GHC Junior Heavyweight Championship. Will be on the line as champion. Amakusa will defend against High 69, or Hiroki as he goes by. So that should be a great match. I think Amakusa is going to be I think he's going to hold on to that belt. I think this should be an absolutely terrific, fast-paced action match as well. But I think the champion is going to retain the title. And then we have the tag team match. Kaito Kiyomiya and Atsushi Kotoge taking on Jake Lee and Anthony Green as the build towards the Kiyomiya Jake Lee match for the GHC Heavyweight Championship begins with this tag team match. So Kiyomiya and Kotoge against Jake Lee and Anthony Green should be a fantastic match. I think Jake Lee is going to get again, I don't want to do predictions. I'll do a few predictions. Okay, I think Jake Lee is going to get the win over Kotoge. I think they're gonna really build Jake Lee up until March 19th when he takes on Kiyomiya. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jake Lee actually gets the victory over Kiyomiya. But I think Jake Lee is going to get the win for his team. I think he's going to pin Kotoge. But Kiyomiya and Jake Lee will have plenty of time in this match to lock horns and give us a little preview of what they're going to bring the fans on March 19th. The singles match, we have Yoshinari Ogawa against Chris Ridgway and Eita against Hayata. Of course, Ogawa and Eita defending the junior heavyweight tag team championships against Chris Ridgway and Hayata. So we're going to get a preview there. Single matches there. And then we're going to get a six-person match, six-man tag team match. It's going to be Masa Kitamiya, Daiki Inaba, and Yoshari Inamura taking on Keno Kazuhiko Nakajima and Manabu Soya. Of course, Kitamiya and Inaba defending their titles against Soya and Keno on the 19th. Then we get Takashi Segura, Kazuyuki Fujita, and Hideki Suzuki taking on Naomichi Marufuchi, Shigaki Mochizuki, and Shuhei Taniguchi will be taking place. That match takes place. A few other matches have been announced as well. 4-star navigation. Yohei teaming with Yuki Yoshioka and Alejandro taking on Super Crazy. It's funny because the English translation on the Pro Wrestling Noah page says it's spelling crazy, but it's super crazy, but it says spelling crazy. Extreme Tiger and Lancelot to Lucha Libre, 3 Lucha Libre stars, and we have another 6-man match as Suji Kondo, Tadasuke, and Hajime Ohara, 3 members of Kongo taking on Kinya Okada, Yasutaka Yano, and Daije Ozawa, 3 of the young lions of Pro Wrestling Noah. If I got some of the names wrong, I apologize. But that's taking place on March 9th at Star Navigation 2023. And a few matches have been announced actually for Sunny Voyage. 2023. Again, the build to Kiyomiya versus Jake Lee continues as Kaito Kiyomiya will team with Yohei in this one as they take on Jake Lee and Anthony Green. That's why I think Jake Lee's gonna beat Kodoje and Jake Lee's gonna pin Yohei in this one as well to build him up for the 19th. I feel, but it should be an excellent tag team match. So this is March 14th. So on March 9th and on March 14th, we're gonna get a good little preview of Jake Lee and Kiyomiya, as I'm sure they'll be in the ring at some point during the match, or a few points during the match, going one-on-one, going at it with each other during the match. So we're going to get a good little preview there. Then we have uh, the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team build continues and on this show, it's instead of Eita going against Hayata, Eita goes against Chris Ridgway, and Yoshinari Ogawa will go against Hayata. So it's kind of reversed there. So another singles match between all four members, all four participants in the GHC Junior heavyweight tag team championship match on the 19th. Then we have more singles matches to help build towards the to help build up the GHC tag team title matches as Daki Inaba goes against Keno and Masa Kitamiya goes up against Manabu Soya. Wow, that's gonna be that's gonna be awesome. Soya against Kitamiya. My goodness, two bulls going at it. That's gonna be it's gonna be an outstanding match, and Inaba against Keno should be terrific as well. So lots of great action upcoming for Pro Wrestling Noah. No other matches have been announced yet for Sunny Voyage 2023, which actually takes place at the Yokohama Radiant Hall. So lots of great action coming up for Pro Wrestling Noah. Kaito Kiyomiya against Jake Lee is going to be a match that everyone's going to want to see. That's going to be a match that's going to be an outstanding match. Outstanding match. Everyone's going to want to see that match. Trust me. Trust me on that one. And that's it right now for Pro Wrestling Noah. I just want to go over that for Pro Wrestling Noah. And I'm watching the news. Any Pro Wrestling Noah news breaks, I'm going to be on it, man. I'm going to be doing a lot more Pro Wrestling Noah content on the channel. I love Pro Wrestling Noah. And gonna try to build another audience. Try to build an audience for Pro Wrestling Noah. So we're gonna leave it at that for now. Anything else breaks, I'll be back. Of course, I'm still doing Impact Wrestling stuff. I'm gonna talk about No Surrender. It wasn't a very good show. I'm not gonna do a whole review, but we'll be back later today or tomorrow to talk about Impact Wrestling. But until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye, and stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye bye.